Hey guys, Boris with BC Motorsports here. I got a 2017 BMW X3. Customer complaint was that they could not get the hood open. They'd pull on the hood release and it'd do nothing. So first thing, I'd come over and I took a look at the hood release. I'd pull on the lever. You know, it's located down here. And nothing. It had no resistance to it. It was just going up and down. So first thing I thought, well, maybe the cable slipped off. So I pulled this apart. You know, there's a Phillips head screw that holds that lever on. Took that lever off. There's another Phillips head screw behind that, and then that whole panel pops off. And then back there you'll find the cable and what it attaches to. Well, took that all apart, and no, the cable was still on. So I took the cable off the mechanism, and it had just a bunch of play in it, no resistance at all. So, like, oh well, that's not good. How do we get a hood open that you can't open? So with BMWs, they have this little junction box because they have two hood release latches on these, one on each side of the vehicle. This is your main cable that comes from the interior, and then it goes into this little junction box. One second, let me see if let me pop this open. All right, so here's the junction box open. You can see here's your cable, and there's this this right here that pulls on both cables for each side. Well, the problem is when I finally got to it, this was popped open, and this cable was just sitting right here, obviously not doing anything. So you'd pull the cable on the inside, and you'd have no resistance, and you'd actually hear it hitting the top of the hood. So this is how it's supposed to go. It's supposed to go in here, then it's supposed to go into the little slot underneath, and then you're supposed to put that right there. And then this is supposed to be closed nice and tight to prevent that from coming back out. Well, the question is, how do you get to it? Hood's closed, tight, you know. You can't access the latch, either one of the latches. There's nothing to access from inside the grill area. Nothing exposed. Well, what you have to do is you have to take your wheel off on the driver's side, and then you got to take off your inner fender well, and then if you look up, there's that little junction box. So with that junction box open, at least it was open in my case. 1 second here. At least it was open in my case. So what I did was I would take this pick, nice heavy duty pick, came up here, and then you would have to put it inside the junction box and try to grab that cable and pull it, pop the hood open. It wasn't overly difficult to finally get the hood open, but it did take a couple tries. So if you guys ever run into either a broken cable or in this situation where the cable just had popped out, that's how you get your hood open.